The bond between humans and dogs is distinct from any other, especially when the animal learns to trust people. Sometimes, dogs can elevate this special bond to a new level. They can become attached to their owners, which means they establish an extremely strong connection with them. There are various ways in which a dog can demonstrate its affection, but certain specific behaviors indicate this attachment. In this video, we will cover 15 signs that show your puppy has developed this extra special bond with you. Number 1. You have a four-legged shadow. Having a little four-legged shadow following you around the house is one of the most common signs that your dog has become attached to you. Dogs tend to stay close to pack members they trust. If your dog follows you to the bathroom, bedroom, and kitchen, it indicates that you and your dog have established a strong bond. This shows how much your pet enjoys being in your presence. Your dog considers you a valuable pack member and wants to be as close to you as possible. However, if your canine friend insists on keeping a distance from you, there is a good chance that he feels uncomfortable in your presence, and you might need to investigate the reason. Number 2. They watch the environment for you. When you are out walking with your dog and notice that he runs ahead to observe the area, it is because he wants to make sure the environment is safe for both of you. Your dog will stand still, with ears alert, watching the surroundings before running back to you, indicating that the area is safe to proceed. Your canine friend has just done a check to keep you safe. This happens because you are important to him. This shows that your dog has become attached to you and wants to protect you at all costs. Number 3. They obey your commands more easily than those of others in the house. A well-trained dog responds to commands from various people, but if he is attached to you, he will listen to you more easily. High receptiveness is a positive sign that your dog has bonded deeply with you because he is trying to please you. It is important to remember that training a dog is not only about the dog itself, but also about the bond shared between the dog and the human. If a dog does not trust his human, he is less likely to respond well to training. Number 4. They lean on you in new environments. If your dog approaches you and leans on your body or nestles by your side, he is showing affection. For many dogs, leaning is like a full hug. In some cases, dogs approach you and lean on you when they are in an unfamiliar environment. This means they are nervous and seek security by leaning on you. Similarly, your dog might sit on your feet as a way of seeking protection when in an unfamiliar environment. They trust you to protect them because they feel safe by your side. In other words, your dog considers you a trustworthy and protective figure in his life. Number 5. They mimic your behavior and mood. Recent studies have shown that when humans cry, their dogs also feel distress. Dogs that have a deep emotional bond with their owners often reflect their emotions and overall mood. If you're having a tough day, it is common to find your canine companion approaching you and snuggling or trying to cuddle with you. This is their way of showing empathy and comfort. In some cases, dogs can even feel sadness when their humans are going through a period of depression. Number 6. They mess with your things. You have probably noticed that your dog carries your clothes or shoes around the house. Dogs have a highly developed sense of smell and associate your scent with comfort, security, and a sense of closeness to you. When they pick up your objects or sleep on your things like clothes, pillows, or blankets, it is their way of seeking comfort and being close to you. With this behavior, they demonstrate their strong attachment to you and their desire to be near you. It is their way of expressing their love. Number 7. They frequently look at you, especially in new environments. If your dog checks on you during a walk, upon leaving a room, or in a new environment, it is a sign that he loves you and wants to ensure you are around. You might also notice that they randomly show up to check on you and then go back to their activities, like sleeping. This behavior demonstrates their deep attachment. It is a sign that they have become attached to you. Number 8. They sleep with you. In the wild, wolves and dogs naturally sleep curled up with trusted pack members to protect themselves from predators. Therefore, if your dog wants to sleep with you, it means he sees you as a trustworthy pack member and does not want to be separated from the group. It is a sign of trust, love, and security. All these signs indicate that your dog has become attached to you and considers you part of the family. After all, your dog could choose to snuggle and sleep anywhere, but he chooses to be with you. Number 9. They groom you. When it comes to signs of attachment, grooming is one of the most significant, especially if you are the only one who receives this honor compared to others. Grooming behaviors such as licking a human's hand or face indicate that your dog considers you a close companion. They lick you to keep you clean and show that they care about your well-being. In other words, your dog considers you part of the family and the favorite. Number 10. Eye contact. Dogs cannot verbally communicate with humans, so they use various nonverbal forms of communication. One of the ways dogs show their love is by looking directly into your eyes. According to research published in the Journal of Science, dogs develop strong emotional bonds with humans by looking into our eyes. This nonverbal form of communication increases the levels of a social hormone called oxytocin in both dogs and their humans. Dogs also look into your eyes to demonstrate devotion and anticipate your next moves, to be by your side when you act. Therefore, when your dog looks lovingly into your eyes, it is a sign that he is deeply attached to you. A quick question. Are you enjoying the video? If so, I invite you to subscribe to the channel and give a thumbs up to the video so you will know whenever I post a new video. Number 11. They are euphoric when you return. If your puppy's excitement is uncontrollable when you come home, it is a clear sign that he is attached to you. This excitement and love are a genuine reaction to seeing you, and it is a behavior that reflects a deep attachment. Interestingly, research has shown that the relationship between dogs and their humans is very similar to the bond between small children and their parents, and that dogs see their human friends as a source of comfort and security. That is why they get super excited when you come home. After all, they have been waiting for you all day. Number 12. They prefer your company. If your dog consistently shows a preference for your company over others, it can be a sign of attachment. They might ignore or show less interest in other family members, focusing their attention primarily on you. Attached dogs feel comfortable, safe, and happy in your presence, which leads them to prioritize your company above all else. Number 13. Herding behavior. If your dog tries to prevent family members from straying away, he might be exhibiting herding behavior. Herding is a way of showing affection for the pack. For example, if a family member steps off the sidewalk, your dog will herd the stray member back onto the sidewalk and to safety. This herding behavior is often seen in breeds originally developed for cattle control, such as the German Shepherd. Number 14. They allow you to pet their head. Many dogs do not like being petted on the top of their head, as they interpret it as a threat, especially if you are towering over them. It is much better to crouch down to their level and scratch them under the chin or at the base of their tail. Therefore, if your dog allows you to pet the top of their head, enjoys the process, and closes their eyes, you are special to them. Number 15. You receive more gifts. Unfortunately, your dog cannot buy flowers for you at a store. Instead, they make do with what they have. If your dog truly loves you, he will bring you his favorite toy. This is their way of sharing their things with you and showing that they care. You might not be interested in your dog's old tennis ball, but his willingness to share it with you is a sign of true affection. This happens because most dogs are possessive about their things, with some even growling or attacking simply because you try to take something they consider special. When your dog offers something to share, like a toy or a bone, he is signaling that he trusts you. Now that you know 15 signs that show how much a dog loves you, would you like to know things like why your dog licks you or why he stretches when you come home? In this video on the screen, I not only answer these two questions, but explain 15 strange dog behaviors. Click on the screen and continue with me in the amazing world of dogs.